Today we are doing our presentation on The Dark Knight. We're going to be focusing on the Joker and the leadership styles that he shows throughout the film. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Leo.
I'm Anina, and our lovely lady doing the camera work is Elaine.
So we're going to start with the first scene of the movie, which is the Joker robbing Bentley.
Three of a kind. Let's do this. Three guys. Two guys on the roof. Every guy gets a share. 5 shares. 20. 6 shares. Don't forget the guy who runs the job. Who thinks he can sit down and still take a slice. I know what they call him, the Joker. So why do they call him the Joker? I heard he wears makeup. Makeup? Yeah, scare people. You know, war paint. So why is it coming up with like 5,000 volts? What kind of bank does that? I guess the Joker's crazy and say, where's the alarm guy? Take him out. I'm not sure, but... Hey, hoping something similar. No! That's a lot of money. This Joker guy was so smart, he had to bring a bigger car. I'm betting the Joker told you to kill me as soon as we close the chat. Plus drive. What plus drive?
Okay, so next is the analysis of that scene. Okay, so doing the analysis on that scene, we chose to do the LMX theory, which is talking about how the Joker interacts with all the robbers and all of his followers during this bank heist. So the relationship is visualized as dyadic because it shows that he had like a one-on-one relationship with each of the people in order to find out what motivated them and have enough trust to not tell the others about the plan, about who is going to be attacking who. And win, just so that he can carry out the plan, and so that each of them can get some money out of it. Well, he can get money out of it, and yeah, so we said that there was an in-group that was done because of the high level of trust that was required, and it wasn't really a contractual agreement that they had. It was more just of get to know one-on-one, and yeah.
So we'll move on to scene 2. So we're gonna show you the video of the scene first.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my boy here pull your head off.
I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. It's gone. Oh, and by the way, the suit wasn't cheap. You want to know? You bought it.
Shit. I don't want to look here. Little position.
Let's wind the clocks back a year. These cops and lawyers wouldn't dare cross any of you. What happened? Your balls drop off? You see a guy like me,
Freak.
guy like look, listen. I know why you choose to have your little group therapy sessions in broad daylight. I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman has shown Gotham your true colors, unfortunately. And he's just the beginning. And as for the television's so-called plan, Batman has no jurisdiction. You'll find him and make him squeal. I know the squeal when I see him.
Appeal to the vote.
It's simple. We kill Batman.
If it's so simple, why haven't you done one?
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
What you want?
You're crazy. If we don't deal with this now, soon little that gamble here won't be able to get a nickel for his man.
Enough from the cloud.
Let's not blow this out of proportion.
You think you can steal from us and just walk away? I'm putting the word out. 500 grand for this clown dead. $1 million alive. So I can teach him some manners first.
So listen, why don't you give me a call when you want to start taking things a little more seriously? Here's my
Okay, so for this scene, one of the first leadership theory that we used for this was path goal theory. The Joker uses an achievement-oriented style to challenge the crime lords by taunting them that they've become weak. The subordinates have the skill and experience to eliminate the Batman, but they've fallen short every time. They have an external locus of control because they can't do their business with the Batman in the picture, because basically the Batman is the one like controlling their everyday lives. And this makes the Joker show a high degree of confidence that the crime lords are capable of doing it, but they just can't because yeah. Okay. So another theory that would apply to this theme would be the transformational leadership theory. So what transformational leadership theory is that it applies an exceptional type of influence to changes people to get to accomplish what's expected of them. So in this case, the influence will be
when Joker is killing the henchman using the so-called magic trick. So where the whole dynamic of the crime was gathering was changed, and then they were immediately wanted to hear the Joker's plans. Also, transformational leadership involves making a connection by the leaders to their followers. So in this case, the Joker made a connection with the crime lords, and the connection is the Batman. So the connection that they both share is to eliminate the Batman. So building a connection through transformational leadership increases motivation, and the Joker is basically motivating the crime lords by telling them that they share the same connection, which is killing the Batman. Also, an extension of the transformational leadership is charismatic leadership. So what that is, it showcases how the character and the characteristics and the behaviors of the leaders and its subordinates. So in terms of the Joker was very charismatic. He established dominance as soon as he killed the henchman, and then he also has like high confidence in himself. So he wasn't afraid of anybody that's in the room, even though they're the most dangerous criminals in Gotham City. So also in terms of the behaviors of the subordinates, because Joker was demonstrating how charismatic he was, at the end result that the crime lords became actually trusted the Joker, and they believed in his values and ideas, and they at the end became obedient to the Joker.
Okay, so the next scene is the scene that I'll be discussing. It's actually a confrontation between Harvey and the Joker, which takes place in the hospital after he's been very seriously hurt.
You know, I don't want there to be any hard feelings between us, Harvey. When you and Rachel were being abducted, I was sitting in Gordon's cage. Now, I didn't bring those charges. Your man, your plan. Do I really look like a guy with a plan? You know what I am? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with them if I caught. You know, I just do. Cops have plans. Gordon's got plans. They're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little world. I'm not a schemer. I try to show the schemers how pathetic their attempts to control things really are. So, when I say that you and your girlfriend was looking personal, you know that I'm telling the truth. The schemers that put you where you are. You were a schemer. You had plans. And look where that got you. I just did what I do best. I took your little plan. I turned it on itself. Look what I did. This city with a few drums of gas and a couple of bullets. You know what I noticed? Nobody panics when things go according to plan. Even if the plan is horrifying. If tomorrow I tell the press that like a gangbanger will get shot, or a truckload of soldiers will be blown up, nobody panics. Because it's all part of the plan. But when I say that one little old man will die, well, then everyone loses their minds. Introduce a little anarchy. Upset the established order. Everything becomes chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, you know the thing about chaos? It's fear.
Okay, so for this scene, I'll be talking about transformational leadership and how the Joker applied it to Harvey Dent. Okay, so the characteristics based on House's theory were that charismatic individuals are dominant. They have a strong desire to influence others. They're self-confident, and they have a strong sense of morals. What I discovered based on leadership, there's a personalized kind of transformational leadership called pseudo-transformational leadership, where the leader is self-consumed, exploitive, power-oriented, and warped in moral values. This kind of leadership approach was actually found based on Hitler and other dictators that did hideous crimes in the past, and I think that it's a good idea to also apply it to the Joker. Okay, so in this scene, he warps Harvey's morality with from the good politician to the next villain by completely skewing his viewpoint. So he also empowers Harvey by giving him the opportunity to kill him, portraying his trust in Harvey, and believing that he has gained control and influence over him to do so. So the transformational leader factors that are outlined are for a positive leader. However, we have to look at it in a more negative way in terms of morality. Okay, so the 4 factors that I've outlined here, I'll start with the first one. It's idealized influence, where by confronting Harvey, he personally shows him that he had no hard feelings and had no intent of doing this. And by doing that, he was completely able to transform him. So the Joker was also able to establish his base of followers based on this as well. So the second factor is inspirational motivation, where he inspires Harvey by approaching him at a vulnerable point in his life. As you can see, he was in a hospital and he was completely burnt. And very vulnerable point of his life, and inspired him to destroy Gotham by completely turning his viewpoints on themselves. So the third factor is intellectual stimulation, where where the Joker shows Harvey that Batman and Gotham are actually the reason his girlfriend is dead and the reason he's in that state, and alters his morals by changing the situation to benefit himself mostly. So the last factor is individualized consideration, where Harvey Dent, as you could see, like it was very personal. It was just him and Harvey, and he actually let Harvey walk, so he didn't kill him in the end. And by giving him the actual chance to kill him, he showed that he trusted Harvey and that Harvey should trust him back because what he's saying is true. Okay, so based on the style approach, he actually uses an opportunism approach, and he shifts from the 5 different leadership styles to achieve his own interests or his own plans. And he's primarily focused on task and not relationship level of leadership. So he also predominantly uses authority compliance, and he executes this by causing havoc, by just giving out the missions and kind of empowering his workers to do what they're supposed to do. He also shifts to country club management when he persuades Harvey of his own malicious intents. So from a situational point of view, he's high directive, low supportive, and his followers are at the D1 development stage, so they're not very competent. They're criminals and asylum patients, but they have a very high commitment to the Joker and anything that he asks.